Hello, hello, and welcome to another stream. I hope the noise in the background isn't too bad. There's a 3D printer doing its thing. Do let me know if it's annoying so I can turn it on pause setting. If not, I'm just going to stream, do my thing, and try to ignore the noise in the background. um, What do I still have to do? So let's see. Where is my brush? I mean, everything that still is green still has to be painted. So everything in this light green needs some color, something different as this very bright color. I've been trying to find some examples of what other people did, but I could only find the version painted by the Blacksmith miniature studio themselves. And yeah, only having one example doesn't really give me any ideas, to be honest. It was a very, very awesome miniature painted with a lot of, I think, dark blues. And that did give me an idea that dark colors aren't that bad to add to the rest. I mean, there are so many colors going on already, especially on this side. So maybe add some dark colors to the fabric that I still have to paint. Maybe the saddle, the saddle as well, and go for some more leather, like the straps that I've started but still not finished. And of course, I still need to paint these. I think they are leather pouches. Still a bit of wood. That's some kind of folded piece of fabric, I don't even know, but let's paint it anyway. And of course this little lantern here, and I've been looking at some ideas for it, as I did not want to add another light source, but just paint it as is. It's a bit boring. I don't do boring. So I've been looking at those old-fashioned lanterns with, how's that glass called? It's not flat modern glass, but it has some texture in it. I think that could be interesting. But of course, I will have to keep in mind that looking at it from this side, it probably will be a bit darker. But looking at it from this side, it will have to be a bit lighter as the light is coming in from the other direction. And since glass is see-through, I will have to keep that in mind. So it's going to be tricky. But yeah, what wasn't tricky with this miniature? I mean, it wasn't the simplest of paint jobs I've done so far. Lots of happy little accidents, and I'll figure it out some way or another. Yeah, what else? Oh, of course, I should start that non-metallic metal gold, the little bells that are everywhere. And gold is not my strongest side. So I'm going to have to try and see if it works what I have in mind. So I'm thinking about like this color, and then for the more shadow areas a bit of red, which helps a lot with my paint job with the red in the shadow. And then probably just black for the darkest parts. But I don't know, we'll see, okay? Yeah, and besides that, still his shoes need to be finished. and a bit of woodwork, and some of the metal parts as well. Let's just throw some colors to the palettes. I think I'm going to start with the saddle, since it's the deepest part at the moment. Hey, guten Abend. I'm okay. I only almost got the entire bottle of, what's the color? Sahara Yellow over my desk. Because I've forgotten about the part that is missing. Don't do that ever again. Whew. I mean, how much would that suck if I would get paint all over the miniature at this point? I think I would cry just a little. But anyway, besides that, I'm doing pretty good. Question for you. No, it would be a lot. But a question for you. Do you mind the sound in the background of the 3D printer? If you hear it at all. I mean, for me it's quite loud, but I'm not sure what this guy here is doing. So if it's annoying, please let me know. Ah, okay. Thank you. I am currently mixing some colors for the saddle of the little guy. I was thinking a dark color. Oh no, it's not my printer. It's my husband's printer. He's printing some stuff for his desk for, what do you call that? Where he's going to keep all his little tools for the computers and stuff. Yeah, something like that. So I am going to paint his saddle first, as it's now the deepest part of stuff that still needs paint. And everything is quite close together, so I'm getting a bit scared to mess up what I have done already. So trying to follow a bit of a logical path from here on. I don't want to add any more colors to this besides the golds that I will add later on. The rest I want to keep a bit more neutral, so I'm going to paint his saddle in a dark color I just mixed. I used some black, some white, a tiny bit of green, and it is this color. I quite like it. Well, my hands aren't as steady as you think they are. I can do some precise work when I find the support of my hands, but trust me, my hands aren't that steady. But especially if I have to be in the close, the tight corners and stuff, brushes don't bend that well. I mean, this is without support. It moves a lot. But if I find support, it's way better. So how have you been? How was your weekend? Oh, that sounds like a good weekend indeed. I had great meals. What did you eat? Something special or just something you like? So that's quite different from each other. I hope you didn't eat that at the same time. I mean, if you like it, why not? Very true. But you never know. I mean, some people combine the weirdest things to eat. Yeah, I like that color. It's subtle. It's not something new. It's not just boring black. I like it. Maybe refine it just a little bit. Yeah, that should do it. If I like sushi, some types I do, some I don't. I really don't like seafood that much, to be honest. But if it's smoked salmon or something, I really do like that. But if you will take out the prawns and stuff like that, just no. Which is kind of weird, by the way, because I'm from a fisherman family. I'm kind of like the black sheep. I don't like boats. I don't like seafood. I even become seasick. Yeah, I'm the weird one, probably. So, where is my small brush so I can add a bit of scratches with some thinned down highlight paints? Yeah, my kids are cats, so I'm not sure how to add those to the family tree. Maybe a bit of dark to enhance those scratches. Something like that. Let's see. Maybe add some brown leather. Maybe grab a bigger brush as the one I was using. Such an idiot. Hey, good evening. Welcome back. So I wasn't sure which brown I wanted to use. But then I reminded myself of the fact that if you mix two opposites like red and green, that you will also get a brown. So I did that, as I already had the red and green on my palettes. Just added a bit of black and voila, brown. So let's add a highlight to that color. Just adding some whites and green. And add a bit more water for some nice looking blends. And maybe keep it in frame. That's a good idea. My weekend was very good. We went to see that new Deadpool movie. Damn it. Translating is hard. The Deadpool movie, that's the one. It was absolutely amazing, but I mean, of course it is. It's Deadpool. We ate way too much popcorn. We got a big buckets with the two of us, which was too much. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Also today we celebrated my husband's birthday, which is tomorrow. So we ate way too much. So if I fall asleep, it's due to the amount of food in my belly. But yeah, I totally forgot about the date of that movie, and I realized it was on a Friday. So unfortunately I had to say I can't stream, which sucked really. I was really looking forward to it, but yeah, I have not figured out how to be on 2 different locations at the same time. So yeah, let's just forget about the fact that I'm a bad planner. I'm here now. That detail is way too small to show off to you guys. Sorry about that. I mean, it's a small detail, but I do like the saddle. Glad you like it. Thank you. Maybe add a bit more of that highlights. I think I've darkened it a bit too much. Well, to me it is a piece of art. I almost don't even look at it as a miniature. I mean, it's just a very small canvas. You know, I've never painted a canvas painting because I need a start. Like with miniatures, you already have a design. The design usually gives you some kind of theme. So I have a start where I can pick up that idea and proceed thinking about stuff that will, well, kind of works together with what there already is. But with a canvas, it's flat and it's empty and you have to do everything, like come up with a theme, come up with shapes and all the colors. It's so wide open, I'm just getting lost. So I will just stare at a blank canvas and just shut down. I don't know. But with miniature painting, like, there's a mouse, there's a little, how do you call that? I want to say a leprechaun, but I don't think it's a leprechaun. So to me, it's forest. And forest means browns and greens. So I have a start. Drop a bottle of yellow. Yeah, I could do that. Like, this bottle right here is giving me nightmares. A gnome, I think that's the one. But, I was shaking this, and it's missing something. Can you maybe tell me what it is? So, there isn't a dropper thingy. They forgot to add it. And I was shaking this, and I opened it up and wanted to pour it on my wet palette. Glad I didn't. So, yeah, fun times. Especially if you get it all over the miniature and then cry in the corner. Luckily it didn't happen. Let this dry. So yeah, finished another thingy on this miniature. The saddle. Nothing fancy. Just added a bit of green to black and some white. So I'm going to paint this thingy right here. I still have no idea what it is, besides the fact that it's a piece of fabric. I mean, I was thinking maybe it's the fold of his little blankets. But it's not. Same here. Like maybe it's a flag or something. It's a random piece of fabric and I cannot think what on earth it could be. So the only example I could find of this miniature had it painted a dark color to match the overall dark colors they used. So I figured let's just mix some colors and do a random color covering. So with the saddle I used black, added a bit of white to brighten it, and then added a drop of green. So I thought about doing the same for this, but adding a different color besides the color green. So I added a bit of that kamikaze yellow. I mean, it was on my palette anyway. So black brightened it down with some white and added that yellow. And it gives this color. I mean, that looks nice next to the saddle color, right? Well, thank you for the subscription. What was the ad about? Was it football again? Six different ones? Why 6? Like, I don't see the ads, but 6 is a bit much. I'm sorry about that. Oh, also, I kind of forgot to explain that color I just mixed. I mixed a shadow color for it. I've used that black, white, and green, black, white, and yellow, and added a bit of red to it and a bit of black to get that shadow color. So now I'm going to use the color I mixed earlier, the black, white, and yellow. Let's wait for it to dry. It is quite similar to this color here, and I'm not sure if I like that. It's a bit too much of the same. So maybe I can glaze a different color over it. Always difficult to get the right colors if you don't know what you're painting. maybe go for red instead. Yeah, it's the same. It just sticks out from underneath the rest. Let me mix a new color. Black, white, and red. The frame is made of wood, so that piece of fabric right there is just, I don't know. But maybe this color is better. It doesn't look like it. It looks like the saddle is going all the way to here, and then that piece of fabric is folded over the top of it. So I don't know, I'm just going for a random color, and I made this one here. So instead of this one, I'm going for this one. So let me redo that. So it's just black, white, and a bit of reds. I think that's better. I mean, of course it's still drying and it's very flat without the highlights, but at least it's not the same. Yeah, exactly. I don't want the same too much. It has to be interesting to look at. I think that's a pretty color. I mean, and it's so easy to come with new colors if you sometimes don't know which color to use. I mean, how simple is it? Just black, white, and red, and you get this. So try that with different colors, like the saddle. It was black, white, and a bit of green. It reads kind of blue though, but that's probably because of the types of colors I used. But that's all fine. I wasn't really planning on a color, just wanted something dark and something different as just plain black. Because just black is boring. And like I said before, I don't do boring. I am trying to dial it down a bit, as with the previous competitions they told me my pieces were too bright overall, too colorful, and every detail was fighting for the attention of the eyes. So I am trying to dial it down a bit, but still I don't want boring. And if they keep saying my colors are too much, then I'll probably never win a competition anymore, because I really like this. That counts for something as well. Okay, let's add highlights. So that same color as this, the black, white, and red. Going to add more white. and a bit of green, as I am using green in my highlights. That is quite thin. There was some water on my wet palette. Well, shit. Let's try it anyway. And the other side as well, of course. Let's see how much light that actually will catch. Only here. Just following the shapes of that cloth thingy. I see we have a bot in the chats. Welcome, bot. So I thinned down a bit of that base color. Now I'm going to smooth the two colors just a bit better. I think it looks pretty good. The light coming in from this direction. work? Maybe this side a bit better. Have been thinking about that as well, and it could be, but then again, from this side I am not sure about that. From this side, it could be. But that's the thing, I couldn't find any examples from other people. So then I will have to come up with an answer myself, and I don't know. Anyway, it's a different color as his shirt now, so let's just keep it like this. Let me add another highlight though. Well, I'm glad you think so. It's not always easy to figure out what you're looking at. I mean, it didn't come with a pamphlet saying this is this and that is that, and you just have to figure it out. I mean, I do like this side better as I like the other side. It's a bit more difficult with the shapes. Hey you! What do you think of my extreme close-up? Glove farts. And yes, I am 12. My humor is the weirdest thing ever. Like, I love dark humor, but I also laugh a lot about fart sounds made by my glove or something like that. So, adult child. Yeah, yeah. You need more extreme? Like, how extreme? What about adding some black to it? Ooh. Something like that. That should work. Nothing too fancy, nothing that pulls too much attention. Okay, next thing. Let's see. What about... maybe the leather pouches? Paint this thing as well. I mean, wood isn't that interesting if you ask me. You know what? What color brown do I have? Not that one. Use this one already. Maybe. Walnuts? I think I could use some walnuts for these pouches. Pouches here. No, just these ones. Yeah, let's just go for walnuts and brown leather. Okay, that is funny. I'm going to use the brown leather for the wood and walnuts for the leather. Should I swap that? Maybe? I mean, yeah, I think this is too red for a combination with these colors. Let's just do what the paint says, walnut for wood. Darn it. It's still brand new. Still have to open it. Oops, it's very happy. Stop it. I don't like that color. I mean, it's a good color for skin tone, I think. But not for wood. I need a bit of this. I mean, I'm mixing my own colors anyway, so just mix some more. Can't decide which colors you want, just mix them. Get something in between. Still skin color. Why? Let's add some reds. And green. Oh yeah, the green does the trick. Bit of black. Yeah, good enough. Okay. Let's paint some wood. In frame. It's a bit tricky to reach. And since it is wood, let's paint the panels as well. Things are becoming more and more difficult to reach from this point on. So I am sorry if I don't get everything on camera that well. feel like this paint gobbling or something, completely hunched over, trying to see all those small details. Don't paint those other parts, thank you very much. The small piece that did not want to have paint. Wooden parts now. So let's add a shadow with more black. And a bit of red. Shadow coming in from this side, light from this. There's a lot of shadow on this piece right here. Okay, so lots of shadow here as well. Maybe it would have been better to just start with that dark color, because this side barely has any highlights. Difficult to paint with everything in its way. Let's try to paint the wood without messing up the rest. Fingers crossed. Feels a bit safer to do than to try and jam my brush in there. Maybe a bit of black for some deeper shadows and get a thinner brush. Oh, that is a bell. This right here is a bell. Here is another one. One underneath his chin. And another one here. And another one there. So I think he's making a lot of noise when he's jumping around. I am going to try to paint them in non-metallic metal gold. I want to emphasize the try because I'm not good at gold. I usually just grab a true metallic metal gold, but since there's already non-metallic metal in here, I will just have to hold on to all the knowledge I know and hope for the best. Maybe scaring off some critters or something with the bells. I mean, what was that movie again with the red cloaks? And they also had bells, right? Like if they heard bells, they had to go inside, something like that. I'm not sure what the name of that movie was, but it was super cool. I feel like maybe I should have painted this off camera, because it is quite boring and there isn't much to say about it. But I mean, I often think my work is boring to watch, yet you guys are still here, so do let me know if something is boring, because I probably announce it to be boring without you guys thinking it is. So I have no idea what to do with that, to be honest. And I almost forgot about this thing right here. Well, I'm glad. I mean, you're always your worst type of... well, your worst critic, really. And sometimes I think something is very cool, and then people don't even respond to it. And then I think something is boring, and people like it, so I try to just listen to what you guys are telling me, because apparently we are not at the same level with thinking. There is this green speck with is very deep into this crevice. But since it is very bright green, you can see it very well. I don't want to see it. Just get out of there. Get lost, you thingy. That is very true. I mean, you have many different types of wood, so a lot of color variations. Also, there's a lot of different ways to paint them. You can go crazy, really. I mean, you want it to be just brown, okay? You can add maybe some deteriorating paint to it. Just a lot of options with wood. Color as well, so more white and a bit of green. to paint the metallic trim black for now, because there is a lot of trim on that small little, what's the name of that? It's probably a beer keg or something. But I've painted a lot of wood because it's easier to paint the entire thing. But I want to eliminate everything that isn't wood. Makes it easier on the eye, see what still has to be done. It's a very small detail, so I'm almost gluing my eyes to the mini. So if you think that's an interesting look with all the hair in my frame, thank you. Not too bad. There's much wood left, more as I thought there would be. And it still looks like wood. I will color match that cork to this one later on. Maybe try one of the bells. Like which one is a good start? Maybe this one? Yeah, let me just try to paint one bell. I'm very curious if I can make something that kinda looks like gold. Like, I have no idea how this is going to end up. Gold. Okay, the idea I have is just to start with this simple yellow, the kamikaze yellow, and then add red and black to it. At least the example I have gives me the idea that that will work. So let's just try that. Maybe? I'm probably doing these things very different from what other people do, but I kind of like to just try what I have in mind before immediately doing what everybody else does. I mean, you can only learn so much from recreating what somebody else did, and maybe the gold will look great if I did that, but maybe it looks great in itself without it actually fitting to the rest of my mini. So whenever I have an idea, I just try that first, and if it really looks like shit, then I will try to do what somebody else also did. So if you ever think like, what on earth are you doing? Just trying something. Is it too difficult to focus, camera? Like, do your job? Thank you. I mean, that's not bad. Which is almost perfect. No, not too bad. That's definitely what I'm going for. Let's add some black. And a bit of red. And then as the final step, I want to add the very bright white highlights. that read as gold. To refine it a bit, but I will have to glue my eye to the mini. And those buttons, can I do that right now? They are absolutely tiny and I'm doing non-metallic metal on them, like the idiot I am. But they need just a bit more height. I'm going to stop right there and refine it a bit off camera. I mean, it wasn't too difficult to create. I didn't use like 50 colors or something. I just started with this one overall. Added a bit of red and black. So this combination. Then I went for just a red and black. And for the highlights, it was just this and that. So these colors, only ones I used. I can remember that, I think. Should be doable. I will take some notes on my phone just to be sure, because the easiest of things can be forgotten. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. So what did I actually do today? Alright, I painted the saddle. I painted that mystery fabric, the wooden keg, and some of the, what do you call that, the harness part. And then of course I started the non-metallic metal gold, which was something I did not look forward to, as I am not too good with gold. But yeah, I think I can fix that, get it to look good enough. Oh, and of course his little buttons, I wanted them to be gold as well, something shiny. Stop it. There. So yeah, hope you liked to see me struggle for a bit and just paint. He is almost done. There is just a couple of things left to do, but not that much. On one hand, I like the fact that he's almost done, because it's taken me quite some time by now. But on the other hand, I really enjoy painting him as well. So I'm just gonna enjoy the time I need to paint him, and maybe already look for the next project, as it's not too far away. Okay, but anyway, it's a great timing to stop for today. So I will take some notes of what I did, how I did it mostly, and take some pictures for Instagram so you can look at it without the camera being annoying or me moving around just a bit too much. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next stream, which will be Friday. There shouldn't be anything to mess with that. So hope to see you next week, and in the meantime you can find me on Instagram, of course. If you haven't seen the previously episodes, they are all on YouTube. If you want to look up something, how I did it, just go look there. You will find all the streams without cutting anything out. Also added some music there, and could be fun if you're bored. So, wishing you a good night and a good rest of the evening, and hope to see you in the next stream. Goodbye.